And he said, this is our anointed one speaking, what comes out of a man that defiles a man, for from within, out of the heart of men, proceed. Sorry. Oh, what comes out of a man that defiles a man, for from within, out of the heart of men, proceed evil thoughts, adulteries, fornications, murders, thefts, covetousness, wickedness, deceit, lewdness, an evil eye, blasphemy, pride, foolishness. All these evil things come from within and defile a man. And again, you can see on this side it says, make them unclean. And we'll look up this word unclean because you'll find something interesting there. This is literally like the reason why I have this here is because if you look in the last 2 chapters of Revelation, there's a group of people that are not allowed in the kingdom, and one of them is called unclean, and that's literally like being defiled. And we know that like being defiled at this point, what is this, right? So you have again intentions, ideas, being the evil thoughts, sexual sins. I'm just trying to see if there's anything different here. So we have greed, evil actions, right? That's wickedness, lying, doing sinful things, indecency, lust, lewdness, jealousy, which is seen as evil eye or envy, speaking evil of others, right? Slander, blasphemy, that's seen as speaking evil of others, pride, and foolish living. All these evil things come from inside and make people unclean, make them defiled. And again, the unclean are not allowed into the kingdom of heaven, per what is written in Revelation 21 and Revelation 22. So, make of that what you will. It's written there, right? Okay, so moving on from there, the reason why I have Proverbs 6 there is because of where? I can't remember where it is. But somewhere up here. Sorry, my eyesight's not too good right now. Where is it? Abominations. Or maybe it's here. No, I don't know. I don't know why I looked this one up, but it goes along with what you see in Revelation 21 and 22, the last 2 chapters of the book. It literally talks about the abominable not being allowed in as well. So I figured that this would be a good thing to bring up for people to know what is abominable, because that term's only like used a couple of times in the New Testament, and it doesn't really go into what would be seen as abominable. So this is the closest thing I could find within the Old Testament in regards to that, and it says these 6 things Yah hates, yes, 7 are an abomination to him: a proud look, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that devises wicked plans, feet that are swift in running to evil, a false witness who speaks lies, and one who sows discord among brethren. So again, we have haughty eyes, lying tongue, hands that kill, spill the blood of innocent people, a mind that thinks of evil plans, feet that are quick to run to evil, witness who lies, someone who starts arguments, conflicts or fights among families, that sort of thing. These are the things that he finds abominable, right? And again, if you read, I think it's not Romans, if you read Revelation 21, I believe, if you look in there, maybe it's the last one, it says that the abominable won't be allowed in either. And this kind of goes along with what we've been reading anyway. Like, Pride, that's listed up there. Lying, that's listed up there. Murder, that's listed up there. People who do evil, that's listed up there. Running towards evil, that's listed up there. Slander, that's listed up there. So, like, honestly, just look at this list, and that's probably like what you probably could see as abominable. Oh, and I guess that term blasphemy is why I was like, oh yeah, this, because blasphemy can also go along with that as well. Okay, so let me just, that's kind of annoying me there. So let me just push that to the side. Okay, let's see. Moving on to 1 John 2:16. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. Okay? The reason why I'm bringing this up is because lust was brought up a few times, but also, a lot of people don't understand we're not supposed to be of this world, right? I keep saying that, and it's like, okay, well, don't listen to me, listen to our Father. Okay? Let's listen to our Father's disciples, his apostles, okay? Because this is serious. We should not be. I've heard some people literally use terms that they shouldn't in regards to other people, in regards to this, and I've like, this could be desiring anything, it doesn't have to be just like, bedroom behavior. It could be like anything, like wanting what other people have, right? Or being prideful of what you have. That story of Hezekiah, right, where he was seen as righteous, right? But or at least he was seen as right at a certain point, but then he kind of like faltered a little bit. Like, first he messed up because he what was it? What did he do? I can't remember the first offense, but the second one was like, he literally had these Babylonian people over. I think it was kings or something like that, and he showed them all that he had. Like, he was gloating about it. He was boasting about all that he had. And then what happened? Isaiah showed up. Prophet Isaiah showed up and was like, who just came by? And then, like, Hezekiah was like, yeah, these people came by. He's like, did you show them anything? He's like, yeah, I showed them everything. And he's like, oh, okay, so everything that you have is about to get taken away from you, and it's not going to be good, blah, blah, blah. So, don't be showing off, if you've got things, all right? And don't be, lusting after what other people have either, right? Again, same coin, different sides, right? Don't covet, but also don't show it off. And that seems to be what people like to do. They like to show off what they have, or they like to covet what people have. And we cannot be doing either of those things, okay? You're either coveting or you're being prideful. Alright, so Luke 12:15. And he said to them, take heed and beware of covetousness, for one's life does not consist in the abundance of the things he possesses. See, so covetousness can go both ways. It can be prideful, or it could be like wanting what someone else has. And Matthew 15:19, that goes along with Mark 7:20. For out of the heart proceed evil thoughts, murders, adulteries, fornications, thefts, false witness, blasphemies. Okay, so we'll get down here and then we'll resume our word study. So Galatians 5:19 through 21. Now the works of the flesh are evident, which are adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lewdness, idolatry, sorcery, hatred, contentions, jealousies, outbursts of wrath, selfish ambitions, dissensions, heresies, envy, murders, drunkenness, revelries, and the like, of which I tell you beforehand, just as I also told you in time past, that those who practice such things will not inherit the kingdom of the Most High. We will not get into our Father's kingdom if we do these things, guys. And this goes along with what I read earlier. And you can see on this side what these are, but we're gonna go further into them, right? So again, we already kind of went into some of them, but let's make sure that we are thoroughly aware of what we're reading here. Okay, so adultery we kind of already went into, and fornication. They kind of go hand in hand. Don't be cheating on anybody, especially don't be cheating on the Father, right? Don't be dabbling in things that our Father does not want you dabbling in. Okay, that's seen as cheating on Him. If you don't rely on Him, you're cheating on Him. Okay, He wants your total undivided attention. Remember that first law. You are to love our Father with all your heart, mind, soul, mind, strength, all of it. All of your whole being should be dedicated to the Father, right? That's how we are supposed to be living our lives. Is completely dedicated towards Him, completely reliant on Him. He wants us to be codependent. I mean, that term in this reality, in this world we live in, it's so twisted to seem as a bad thing, but He wants us to be like little children clinging to His leg and not wanting Him to leave us. That's what He wants. He wants us to be totally reliant on Him and not reliant on anything else, anybody else, right? Any other deity, anything of this world, because this world is corrupt, right? And so He wants to keep us free from the all the evils, all the bad in this world. And again, our hearts are wicked. They're deceitful above all things. We don't know our own hearts. Only His Spirit knows our hearts, right? And only He can lead us out of the darkness that we can easily fall into, the pits and the traps that we can so easily be ensnared by. And so it's not that He's like, just being mean and being like, oh no, you can't have these things in this world. He's trying to protect us, right? He's trying to keep us from the dangers of this world, okay? Because there are many dangers that seem like good things in this world. I grew up with Disney, right? I grew up with all these TV shows that were supposed to be for kids, and I literally have to repent of every show I've watched because I didn't know that I was literally watching magic. And magic is actually seen as bad by our Father. And I for the longest time, I didn't know any better. Because, these are things that, your parents are like, oh yeah, it's for kids. Sit the kid in front of the TV or whatever, have them watch the show. But no, a lot of this stuff had demonic stuff in it. Spells and all sorts of stuff that exposed me to things that I don't even know what it did to me, right? I don't know the extent of the damage, but I know that like when I look back at those shows now, I'm just like, whoa, I can't believe I watched that, not good. So we gotta be careful with the things of this world, right? And the only one we should be relying on is our Father. He's the only one who can like keep us safe from all the things that are happening in this world, right? Okay, so moving on from there, we have alright, so kind of went on a tangent there and I lost what I was trying to say. So like impurity, where is that one? Uncleanness, impurity. So that's from the Greek word akadartos. I don't know. And it just means impurity physically or morally. And I just have some extra verses here, like Leviticus 9:6-23, which I think goes into like leprosy or skin diseases. Also